Worst packaging possible. Packing nerds. This fishing lure thinks all other fishing lures suck. Yeah. The new lure that will whip the old ones. It's plastic, it's different, it's pearl. The lure that will outlast, last, and last. I don't think you could have put that any worse. It's a Hornet. It's new, it's great, a Hornet lure for all game fish. Made in Arkansas from 1948. My goodness, we got an old one here. Wrapped in packing paper, that's a first for the channel, I think. This thing feels like a rock. Wow, that's gonna wanna sink. Little Hornet lure. What I thought was interesting is the way that the lip is secured. All the way around the front, screw in the bottom, 2 in the top, why not? Put 2 in the top. Line tie goes through the middle there. It's just a solid chunk of who knows what kind of plastic, asbestos maybe? Nice interesting shape, the eyes are all bugged out. They used screw eyes. It's not lined through. That one's not straight back there. The hooks need some work. Tiny bit of a flange at the back there. Not sure if that was intentional to affect the action in any way. This reminds me of a surf fishing plug, but it's small. And the way that lip is attached, like the cutout in the middle there, stamped it back to pin it in, and they didn't need to be that hardcore, but they were that hardcore. Almost a straight 90 right there. I saw it. I wanted to know how it runs. I thought it was interesting. That front hook hanger is so recessed. Makes it so the treble hook can't even touch the body down here. The Hornet. Let's go see if it whips the old ones. Even though it's from 1948. No rattles, not even shiny. Nothing pearly on it. I don't know why the box said pearl. It must have quite the action to be boasting about itself in such a manner. It's gonna sink like a rock. Wow, that's interesting. It sinks back first. Wow, why does it do that? It's typically not good when a bait wants to land on its back like that. Let's see what it does. It has a wobble. It has an extremely generic wobble. No belly roll. Doesn't kick out at all, it's just wiggle, 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 wiggle. Reminds me of a blade bait. It sinks super hard, very tight, standard wobble. This is to be fished just like a blade bait. Did it whip the old ones? I'm afraid not. Actually, we haven't fished it yet, so maybe this is exactly what the fish crave. Let's find out. It's the middle of the day, 3:30. It's hot. Let's start somewhere public. I think there's something wrong with my bait. Like the lip bent a tiny bit and it just doesn't run anymore. Oh, now it's working again. You know what's happening? Water's getting in somewhere over time and like weighing down the top somehow. I bet there's like an air chamber in the top since it's solid plastic and water gets in there. Now it's working. So we just need to let it dry once in a while. Yep, now it's coming up. Now it's doing the circles. Doesn't work. That is strange. I've never had a lure do that before. It just randomly stops working. That is so irritating. The wastewater treatment plant smells like bacon this evening. Oh my goodness, it's so shallow now. Here we go. Fish on. What is it? What is it? Ooh, it's a largie. It's official. Little creek largies, like the Hornet. It wasn't cranking while it bit. It just wanted it. That was first cast at the creek here. Got a creek largie off the bridge. fish on. 3-inch prey bait. And we instantly got another one of these guys. I don't like the Hornet. Come to that conclusion. It's not good. There's one. Over the mud. Another largie. 3 largies today. Ooh. Ooh. Is this the biggest one? Yep. Ooh. 3-inch prey bait off the bridge. This is a better one. Can we get it up? Here we go. That's a really good creek smallie off the bridge. We were just here with the Hornet and it didn't catch that. Be free. Oh, the mosquitoes are everywhere. All right, let's go make something better. It finally started leaking a little bit. Right there. Say goodbye to that one. It's too big. I didn't like it anyway. Took up way too much room in this shop. Like wherever I put it was not a good spot. So, to the dump. This thing's over 10 feet long. It's like 400 pounds of lumber.
Mom.
Well, that was a lot easier than building that wooden one. And this is like the perfect size. Like I can still walk with a bait, you know? 72 inch. It's not half the length of the shop. This is gonna be so nice. I just need to figure out a lid for it now. So this is not the new lure that will whip the old ones. If you were to build just the most standard of crankbaits this size out of wood, normal hook hangers, and put a normal lip in there, I don't know why it doesn't hook up on fish very well. The bait is mostly hooked. Unbelievably unnecessary. This. It still serves as a learning lesson today of all the things not to do. And I am stoked. I'm so excited, guys. I get to just make a completely normal crankbait because that's gonna outdo that. My favorite kind of bait to make, at least like once a year, I just make a normal crankbait on video. Usually I make more for myself and friends, but no template, let's just go for it. That's the shape we're starting with. It's an 1/8 inch thick lip. That was 80 grit on that belt, 150, 220, 300. Usually you can polish it after 300. It takes a lot to get it as smooth as the original gloss finish. You can't really re-achieve that without spending a day on it. We're just gonna get it nice and smooth. It's aggressive taper though. That's gonna cut some water. I should do a testing video eventually, if that even makes a difference. Tapering the lip like that or keeping it fat. A lot of people say it does. See, it's pretty clear, but it's just, I try to flame polish it too, but this is a different kind of polycarbonate. Like, this stuff will bubble and cause all sorts of issues before it just glosses over. This is the super strong. This is the kind of polycarbonate they use in bulletproof glass on the outsides. If you use the stuff they use in like picture frames, those can flame polish easily. Alright, got chamfer lines, top, sides, certain to leave space for that lip slot. I'll carve that after I carve the bait out. This thing's gonna look good. Need to sharpen my knife. This is an ancient Japanese technique. Took me years to perfect. So if you look in there, there's some holes. They're right where that point in the Forstner bit for the eye socket comes through. So I covered the eye socket in super glue, and I'm gonna put these pieces of foil tape over that to seal that. But the lip fits perfect. It's like the perfect angle. Everything's perfect. There. 5-minute epoxy that lip in. All right, got some squeeze out. I got this big cylinder of tungsten carbide that's going in the belly, and that's a lot of weight. I super glued that in before I did this UV resin over it. You don't want that moving around in there. That is very, very bottom heavy. Put some UV resin on it, gonna seal the wood. It's not very sunny out. It's even sprinkling a little. Okay, I painted that some colors, and then I mostly just went back over those colors with gray and black. So it's pretty much just black now. I taped off the lip and everything too. Now we're gonna give it another clear coat, but we're adding some 8-bit bait powder, Trinity, the new one. Haven't tried it yet. See what this is like. All right, it's like a purple and a bluish green. Good. That's very bait fish, like kind of shad, shiner. Ooh, that's dramatic. There is purple. When you look at it from a steep angle, there's purple, but it's mostly that teal color. Breaking the pearl white out first. Can still see the color shift behind every scale. When you get the glare, you see all the scales. We're gonna get other features to stand out more. This is just like the base. Those are like stretch marks. All right, we put another mesh on. Shiny aluminum paint. Okay, detail smoke black. Going the other way. I always resort to this technique when I'm painting something that's like a shad. Double scale reveal. Whoa. Those really fade away nicely. Brought them halfway down the body and then boof, they're gone. They have good dimension. Those are looking spiffy. All right, what's next? Gills? A red bloodline? Nipples? I don't know. Looking spiffy. Alright, now we just need to get an eye on there. It's a good looking eye. Glass eyes, man. Clear coat! Hooks are on, clear coat's done. That is a spiffy bait. My goodness. Will this much larger wooden bait be able to outperform the elderly abuser? Let's see. Let's tie it on. My test tank does not have water in it at the moment. We'll just get some good footage out of the pond. The pond's really clear. We'll get a good visualization of how this thing cranks with that fancy tapered lip. Get this beautiful thing tied up. Not a small bait, but I think that's not gonna be a problem. These things just work so good. Looks like some work has been done. There was a skid steer in here or something. You ready? That is cutting through the water like an epileptic ninja. Gosh, that's so good. So good. Oh, had a hit right there. There used to be a tree right here, overhanging. That's where the bass hung out, you know, the structure. They are not here anymore. That was likely a traumatic event for them. They're probably on the other side of the pond. I should go over there. Oh, fish on. Didn't have to reel it. The paint job was that good. Woo! This is not a slouch. Oh, he threw it. I was keeping him down. I didn't really set the hook. I shouldn't be too disappointed. Dang it, that's a decent fish. Ooh, fish on. That was on the pause too. It's a dink though. It's official. Dinks like finely crafted lures. Masterpieces, you might say. Because you can learn to make these on the Fish With Your Masterpiece lure making course, link in description. That first bass was so much bigger. It's like 5 of those. Are the slobber nozzles at the pipe this evening? Well, got him. There's one. It's because the sun's going down further. I feel like I'm gonna lose this fish if I don't rip it in. It's official again. A dink. Be free. Oh, fish on. That was top water. Stop it. Oh. There's one. See if we can get this one in. I found where they're at, this corner. It's official. Dinkiest one so far today. Be free. Why would somebody start a fire on this? Savages. We'll need to take caution. There's some snags in here. Wouldn't want to lose this beauty. I need to get a leader tied on too. Oh. Whew. I don't like throwing my baits at rocks, but it seems like it's okay. I hope I didn't crack it. Okay, I think we're good. I can't even tell where it hit. Tough bait. Oh. What? People's fishing line down there. All right, we can tear away at it. Maybe we'll hook into our bait eventually. Man, what is that? It's a freaking casting net. And there's my bait. My bait is inside of that casting net. We got it back. Yes, I will dispose of this appropriately, don't worry. That was a close one. Well, fellas. We're back in action. We haven't failed yet. Give me a miraculous fish for removing that horrible cast net from your waters. Oh, that must have been a snag. I was about to say thank you. It would have been miraculous. Got one. Got him. Woo! River bass. It's official. They are not easy pickings today, but they like little masterpieces. That was a tough one to pull out of here. Be free? Nice. I don't know how long that thing was chasing this for, but I decided to give it an extra little pull, and thank goodness I did, because that's when it bit. I smacked my bait on a rock again. I need to stop doing that. Oh. Did you guys see that? I'm keeping it towards the surface, just under the surface though, and flashing it around. And there's a tree under there. Oh man, that got me going. I was like, how is a fish not hitting this? And then one did. Oh, it did it again. I have found the way. Slow as you can get it going. How is that not a hookup? Dude, that just got plowed. Did you hear my rod? Will it do it again? Will this dumb bass hit 4 times in a row? It did. Oh my goodness. We hooked up. Got him. It's official again. This one's a little bigger. Just barely hooked. That was close. Non-dinks, like a good masterpiece. All right, now that we found a technique, maybe we'll get more. Fish on. I think this one's bigger. Did we get a pike? It swirled on it. Dude, I found the technique. No, we just got a bass by the side. That's why it feels bigger. Got him. It's official. 3rd river bass. We need to get this hook out of its gills. Dude, that hook was in its gills, but it's not bleeding. It'll be good. Get him out there. Be free. Slow twitching. The Tupelo shad crankbait. It's driving him crazy. I mean, that flash right there is kind of driving me crazy. When it floats up, it wobbles up too, so it's just non-stop shimmy shine. I blasted this thing against so many rocks. When you fish at the ditch, they're unavoidable. We got teeth marks, battle scars. Made it prettier. That's a good one. Fished for a long time, snagged the bait, popped it off, threw a rope with a lure retriever tied on the end like 100 times. Slowly brought that cast net to me, grabbed the cast net, yanked it out, bait's inside, retrieved the bait, tie it back on, figure out the technique to catch the fish, which was have it just wobble around 3 inches below the surface as slowly as possible. Caught a few fish. I feel pretty good. Let's end it on that successful note. You want to learn how to make baits like these? Link in the description to the Fish with Your Masterpiece course. I think I already said that. Why not say it again? It's good stuff. Thanks for watching. Leave a like for masterpieces. On to the next bait. Dude, that just got plowed. Did you hear my rod? That was likely a traumatic event. Oh, yeah. Will it do it again? Oh, I'm afraid not. Oh.